Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. In this video, I will be showing you how I use my secret weapon against the Sicilian Defense to beat Ana Cramling, who's a famous chess content creator and a chess master. So this game was played in chess.com's famous Title Tuesday a few years back, and here I opened with pawn to e4 as you guys always know, and black played pawn to c5, and here I played knight to c3 and she chose the move knight to c6. Now why is this opening so special to me? This I have been playing for the last 6 years in my chess career as an international master. I actually made a course against the Sicilian Defense that is coming out soon where I reveal all my ideas. And in this game, it will show you some insight into how I play as an international master. So here I played bishop to b5. So my idea is that already I want to take the knight on c6 and force black to double her pawns. So Ana Cramling played knight to d4 logically, bringing the knight in the center and attacking my bishop. Now in this game, remember it was a few years back, I played knight to f3. In modern times and in my course, I recommend the stronger move pawn to a4 that I go into full detail and analyze it, and in some other YouTube videos I have already touched on this move. However, in that game I played knight to f3. The concept of this move is that I'm bringing out all my pieces with speed and maximum development, and I don't care about any bishop or anything like that. However, in modern times, black has found ways to equalize against this. She took the bishop, I took back, she kicked my knight simply retreated, played pawn to d6, opening a bishop, and I played pawn to d4, and after she took, queen captures d4. What I noticed here during the game is I have my queen and two knights out, and black didn't develop anything. So even though I gave the bishop, I got a very important factor in chess, which is time, which is speed, which is the development, and it leads to the initiative here. Black cannot play too slow like this. And black played knight f6, finally trying to develop, and I played bishop to g5, again bringing another piece out, playing very fast with a sense of urgency. Now against the Sicilian Defense, usually it's very fast, very dynamic, and very tactical. That's what players with black love. But in my course, I managed to find the perfect weapons against that. In this game here, just look how easily black lost. So I have always been an expert against defeating the Sicilian Defense. Black here played pawn to e5, attacking my queen, and I happily retreated because I noticed that black now made a weak square on d5 that later on in the game came back to haunt her. She played bishop to e7, I castled queenside, black played bishop to e6, and here I took the knight on f6 because if black captures with the bishop, then I could take the pawn on d6. So black now had to take back with the pawn. This pawn structure to me just looked very awful. This didn't look good at all, and these squares I noticed were looking very weak. Here I played king to b1. Now remember, it's always a good idea in chess. Before you start with any attack, you always make sure your king is extra safe. By my king being on b1, I add some extra protection to the a2 pawn, and the king is always safer here when you castle queenside. Black played pawn to b5, and here I knew in chess you always have to plan ahead, you always have to think what's your goal. So I know that black has this weak square on d5, and generally I would like to go there. I noticed my knight on f3 is not so good at the moment. It just looks here and it could go here. But I played knight to d2 with the idea to reroute that knight to f1 and e3, and then my both knights support d5. So in chess, planning is very important. Rook to c8 was played. I played knight to f1. Black kicked my knight with b4, and I came on the desired square on d5. So look how good this knight looks here. Black could not tolerate it. Ana Cramling could not tolerate it. So she took the knight, and I played queen captures d5. And now let us try evaluate the position. So how would we evaluate it here? Who is better? Well, if you just look at black's bishop, this caged in bishop on e7, and you look at my knight on f1, that's going to come to e3 and have full access to these squares. And also my king is very safe on b1 here, and black is not too sure where the king is going to go. So by that alone, white is much better here. Black played queen c7, thinking that maybe I will not see this. But I played knight to e3 defending, queen to c5, and I kept queens on the board, attacking a6. Black played a5, and here I brought my knight to prime position to f5. Black played a4, offering me the d6 pawn. But why would I take that pawn and actually relieve black of her very bad bishop? So I thought I'm in no rush. So first I played rook d2 with the idea to bring my other rook across. Black played a3, I played b3. Rook d8, I brought my other rook in the game, and black didn't know what to do. She decided to sacrifice a pawn to perhaps open up a bishop. I simply took the pawn, bishop d6, and now I decided to remaneuver my knight, perhaps to c4. After rook g8, I played pawn to g3. not giving the rook any targets. H6 was played. I just flicked in the move H4 scene, waiting for black to make a move because I know I'm up a pawn, I'm much better. What's black going to do? H5 was played, and I played queen A6 with a very sly idea. The idea was that after king E7, I now played queen to C6 with the idea that if black takes my queen, I open my two rooks and knight F5 check is coming and black is collapsing. Black played rook C8. What did Ana Cramling miss here? What did she miss? She missed that simply I could play knight F5 check, and after king D8 I took the bishop for free, and now here I'm simply up at knight, and I went on to win the game. And ladies and gentlemen, that was my game against Ana Cramling, a very good chess streamer. She does a lot for the game of chess. And I didn't know, I forgot I had a game against her, but I found it in the database and decided why not to show you guys. And coincidentally enough, in the game against her, I also used my secret weapon against the Sicilian Defense. So why not to bring this to you guys? Remember guys, I'm a small content creator. Any like, any subscription is greatly appreciated guys. With that in mind, subscribe, like the video and stay tuned for more.